Our next guests have been, you've been with the Hunger Games universe for more than a decade. She's produced every single film. He's directed all except for the very first one. Let's welcome Nina Jacobson and Francis Lawrence, everybody. Did you, I mean, when you said kind of bye at the end of the last, did you think you'd be coming back?
No, I mean, when we made, these movies, it was a joy, honestly. It was an incredible experience because we loved the book so much and we got so close. And so we really felt like it was over, It was bittersweet. We felt proud and we thought we were done.
And also, I would say Suzanne said she was done.
Yeah,
She'd been working on the books, the movies for 10 years. She wanted to go off, do other things.
Yeah.
And 4 years later, she called us up out of the blue and said, guess what? I'm almost done with a new book. We're like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, and she wouldn't tell us what it was about. She just said it's 64 years before the first stories. There's one major crossover character who we could start to piece together who that was going to be.
Yeah.
And that there's a huge music element to it.
Which I love.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
I mean, I love the
too.
original ones, but I'm like way more, and you've got music video background as well. We're both from the music world as well. So there's a lot of like, the style in here, like the way you were singing, Rachel, first of all, is so beautiful. Your vibrato is, but I love how you go, it's almost like singer, songwriter, little country folk in there. Like, was this all planned, that vibe, that sound?
Yeah, I mean, you could probably attest to this better than I can, but Suzanne used to be a country music DJ.
Yes.
And so it was one of those things that she's been so immersed in that world, and the District 12 geographically is North Carolina, Appalachian, very southern. So that music was very like jug band, folksy country music, and she had a clear idea of what she wanted. All of the songs, she had actually written out the lyrics in the book, what she wanted them to sound like.
She's told me I should look at the Ken Burns country documentary.
Oh, God, it's so good.
And it's amazing.
Yeah.
And it was in the pandemic, so I had a lot of time on my hands. So I watched all of, I think, 16 hours.
Yeah.
But what I fell in love with was that era from the 20s and the 30s with the Carter family and with Maybelle Carter and all of that, and Wildwood Flower and those songs. And I think that's kind of the era that she was really pulling from when thinking of these ballads and these songs that have been passed down through generations. And one of the reasons Rachel plays the big guitar, too, the big Gibson, is we were basing that off of Maybelle Carter's guitar that she played.
Oh, I love that everything had purpose. Oh, that's beautiful.
Exactly, yeah. And then she just fit right in and like got the tone of it all so perfectly. And then what I will say that was amazing is that she sang live every day.
Look, that's my next thing. That is my next thing. I heard that you did sing live, and you're a singer, but people don't get, you have to do those takes over and over and over again. Like, it's a lot to do that live. Like, and so that's incredible. Not everybody, I don't know many people don't do that.
I've never, ever seen somebody do it.
Yeah, that's
every take
incredible.
Live.
We have lots of Hunger Games super fans in the audience, and there's one I want to point out, our assistant associate producer, Olivia. This is real. She actually wrote an 8th grade paper on how the Hunger Games was adapted from the page to the screen. She even interviewed Nina for it. I mean, it's crazy.
It moves me, honestly. And to see somebody like Olivia, who was so inspired at 8th grade and then has held on to that and brought it with her, it really moves me. It means a lot to me. We come to it as fans, but I have a very special place in my heart for the fans, and to see people who grew up with it and then turn out like this is pretty exciting.
I gotta ask you, how did you do on your report?
I promise, I was an A+ student. I don't know what happened. I think my teacher took off a few points and I ended up getting an A- on this.
Okay, let me see that. Wait a second, let me see that.
I love that you're disappointed in an A-.
Well, I'm a little mad.
My mother would have thrown babies in the air. Let's see, where does the A- you've been holding on to since the
A-? Wait a second, let me get this. C2, hang on. A.
This matters more. This matters more. With a circle. With a circle. We've got a bunch of superfans as well in the audience, locked and loaded with questions for all of them. So we're going to start with Rachel. Rachel, what do you want to know?
Hi, cast. I'm a huge fan of The Hunger Games. I have been since middle school. In 8th grade, the first movie came out, and I actually convinced all my teachers to take our whole grade to go see it during class. If The Hunger Games was happening in 2023, who do you think would be the sole victor, and who do you think would be the first cannon out?
How do you not say Josh after that game, that win? Like, how do you?
Really?
I would vote Josh Victor for, yeah. I would vote, and I would vote myself for first out. I'm so small.
Singing's not going to get you very far in the games. Well, no, it gets you far in the games.
Yeah, you've seen the movie. And
Yeah.
The singing does help.
Well, I don't think that if I was in that position, my first thought would be like,
To sing?
I gotta drop some bars.
I gotta drop some bars.
like-
But are y'all competitive, Hunter? You're competitive, right?
I mean, yeah, I'm a Capricorn, so I...
Yeah. You know what? I vote Hunter. Never
What?
mind. Thank you, Rachel. And also, your outfit is super cute. Let's move on to Rindy. So what's your question, Rindy?
Hello, cast. Hi, Kelly and filmmaking team. Love the Hunger Games ever since middle school. I did an entire interpretive dance to Safest Sound to commemorate the first movie's release.
Oh my
in
God,
front of
I
my
really
entire
wanna see
middle
that.
school body. I wanted to know if y'all were into Hunger Games and had to get sponsorship, what would be the natural talent you do to convince everyone?
Well, I feel like mine's obvious because I do it in the movie, but I guess I'd sing. I could do a tap dance.
Yes.
You tap.
I get negative.
They take money.
They take money back from me. I don't know. What would you do? What would you do?
I always get complimented on my whistle for some reason.
He does have a
like,
really good whistle, though.
Wait, are you one of the people that can do this thing?
Not at all.
No, but he's got a bird
But I
whistle.
can do like a weird, like, Tweety Bird, like, melodic whistle. Oh, now I've got to do it, don't I?
Oh, you've got the vibrato.
Yeah, it's like some weird, I don't know, it's like...
Money.
So much sponsorship. What about you, Hunter?
Well, I don't know. I feel like I was gonna say draw, but I saw Josh's drawing. I'm out, like he'd win, so I don't know.
Now you just feel intimidated by the art that is Josh. Well, obviously Josh would draw.
I'd probably draw, or I would like, I don't know, I freestyle rap. You know. I would just try to find the camera and look straight at the lens and like, you know, give some looks.
Charm the sponsor to death.
See if I could just,
The side to side.
I would try everything under the sun. I don't know. I'm
Okay.
double jointed. I would move my thumb around.
Oh,
like
yeah,
this.
his thumb is weird. Yeah.
Wait, do your arms do that too? Or are you double jointed? Oh.
It's my thumb. Sometimes I just.
It was
sit.
impressive until. Oh! Oh my God, you look like Gumby.
I hate it, too.
Oh.
I hate it.
On that note, okay, well, we need a commercial break. But first, that grossed me out. But first, I've got a little surprise for everyone here. Courtesy of our friends at IMAX, everyone in the audience is going home with a pair of tickets to see The Hunger Games, The Ballad of